Hello all, today in this video I'm going to make a demo video for email spam detection, and already with the same dataset we have worked with the random forest, and in this work we are going to work with the SVM, and also we are going to make an comparison that which model is going to provide better results. For that, initially we have imported the libraries we needed like pandas, then plot, train test split, random forest classifier, accuracy score, confusion matrix, classification matrix, and here also we are going to plot the ROC curve. So we have imported that libraries too. Then we have called our data set. This data set I downloaded from Kaggle. You can just give it as email spam detection data set Kaggle in Google means. In that case, you will just get this link, and then this is the data set details. Here it is having nearly 3002 columns. Among this, the starting 3001 columns we will be using as the X data set, and the last column, that is the 3002 column, we will be using as the Y data. So here this email number, this is only the object data type, and others are integer data types. That is only given over here. We are just finding the types here, that is 3001 is only every 3001 are integer, and only this one is the object data type. Now we are checking whether our data type is having any null values. It is not having any null value, so we are moving to the declaration of X value and Y value. As I said, the starting to 3001 values are taken for the X value, and the last value is taken for the Y value. Then we are testing our data by splitting our data by using the train test split function, and using the variables X and Y, and splitting it to X train, X test, Y train, and Y test by using a testing size of 0.25. That is 25% will be taken for training testing, and the remaining 75% will be taken for training. So random state we have declared as y. Previously with random forest we have worked in the previous video, and we got an accuracy, training accuracy of 100 and testing accuracy of 97.37, and we also plotted a ROC curve. So this is the ROC curve for the random forest algorithm. In this code we have worked with the support vector mission. So with support vector mission, initially we have imported the library which is needed for support vector mission, and then we have made the implementation of the call the SVM function by using a probability is equal to true. Why we have given, usually we will just given SVC of, but here we have given probability is equal to true. Why? Because here we are going to declare the probability also. So if we give the probability is equal to true, only we will get this probability results, or else we won't get those probability results. Why? So only we have given here the probability is equal to true. Then we are testing that is mm, training our model by using the fit function and the variables X train and Y train. Then we are testing our model with the X-train function itself, and determining the probability, since we are going to declare the ROC AUC score. So for that we have to declare this probability value, and then we are going to print those values down. As same we are going to do in test values also. We can now notice that for the train results you are having the confusion matrix for train. So this is the confusion matrix, its accuracy score, ROC for AUC curve for training, and testing also you will be result with the same function. Here the accuracy confusion matrix will have some dramatic difference. Why? Because with the confusion training matrix we are using 75% data, but with the testing we are using only 25% data. So this is the we are getting this vast difference. When comparing to accuracy score also there is some difference. That is, for training we are getting 80% training accuracy, but here we are getting only 77% accuracy. When compared to this random forest, now we can declare that this random forest is only providing a better result because it had a training accuracy of 100% and testing accuracy of nearly 97%. So we can just make a comparison table. In that we can drop it out clearly, because in the next video also we will be working with some other code, so for that it will be better. So this is the comparison table. Thank you.